Hey guys, this is a real quick video. I am going to install VS Code and running the first C language program in VS Code. So now I am jumping to my computer screen, and don't worry, this is a virtual machine, so here you will be feel some lag, so don't worry, it's just normal because I am using Ubuntu, not using VS Code. So I have downloaded the VS Code and the compiler I am using for the C language, which is MinGW. So I am giving the link to all these files in my description box, so download that from there. And now just installing these programs. Okay, now I'm clicking on run for the VS Code. Now you have to keep in mind two important settings when installing the VS Code. There is one setting to I am accepting the license agreement, clicking next. I don't want to start menu folder, so here, and you have to check all these options. Keep in mind, this is very important. Add open with code and open with code accent, that all you have to click all these and click on next, and after that click on install. While this is installing, I am going to install this MinGW get setup file, which is also a setup file for compiler path. I am giving all these files link in description, so don't worry, just download these files from there and follow along the whole tutorial, and you will be get your VS Code working with C language. Okay, click on continue. Okay, here it is going to download some files. Wait for the files to be downloaded, and yeah, here VS Code is also installing, so I am letting all these files install. Wait for 2-3 minutes while these files get installed, and I will be back soon with these two files installed. Okay, as you can see, my all the two files are installed correctly. This is VS Code. I don't want to launch VS Code now, so I clicking finish, and here I will be click continue. After continue, you will see a pop-up window for MinGW installer. So this is our installer file. Here it will automatically download some files and catalogs, so wait for it. Okay, now we are on the official window of MinGW installation wizard. So now focus. I am making full screen so you can see. Here there is some files. Okay, I am highlighting this, so you have to choose the files accordingly that are required to install MinGW. So this is, I am choosing this MinGW 32 base file. Just click on it and click on mark for installation. Okay, now come to GNU C++ compiler. See, okay, so you have to need a C++ compiler, so I am clicking here and mark for installation, and GNU Objective C compiler. Okay, so clicking this and mark for installation. You can install all these line by line if you don't have any idea which to install, which to not, but I recommend because you are going to use this only for C language, so install the second and the second last and third last from the list. Now after clicking all these, go to installation and click on mark all upgrades. Okay, here go to installation and click on mark all upgrades. Here click on apply changes. Okay, so after choosing the compilers, go to installation and like here and click on apply changes. Okay, and after clicking here, click on apply, and now all these compilers are going to automatically download in your laptop, and after these downloads complete, this will take 5 to 6 minutes depend upon your internet speed. So wait for this to download. Okay, the installation is complete after all these files, so I am just clicking the close the dialog automatically when activity is complete box. So this dialog box will automatically complete when this activity is going to complete. Okay, now let's just wait for all these. Now after all these, there is one important setting remaining that you have to do for updating your system. Just I am cutting all this. Now now focus what I am going to do. Now click Windows plus or like go to your search box and type CMD. Okay, type CMD and click enter to open command prompt. Okay, now the compiler which we have installed for our C or C++ language is named as GCC. Okay, so I am entering the name GCC and double minus and clicking version. Okay, now I am going to basically check the version of my GCC enter. So this is telling that GCC is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Okay, so basically now we will say that we have just downloaded the GCC from all the internet and files. Why this is not showing? So we have not told our system that okay, GCC is installed, so we have to add that main folder of that GCC in our environment variable of the system, so that system can know that okay, compiler for C language is installed. So we are going to do that. So I am just exiting from my command prompt. Now follow along. Open your first of all open your file directory. So I am opening my file manager. Okay, I am opening my file explorer. And guys, again I am sorry for the lag because I am recording this video in my virtual box, so there will be obviously some lag because my system configuration is not that so much good. Now after opening the file explorer, go to this PC, go to local disk, your local disk. Follow along, there is nothing changes. If you have followed me till start, then you will be able to find all these settings. Go to MinGW folder, okay, and after go to MinGW, go to bin folder. Okay, now focus, click on this search box like this, and you have to copy this path. So click here and copy. And okay, so you have to basically copy the bin path of bin folder, and after copying the path of bin folder, again come to your search box and type edit edit environment variables. Okay, edit environment, edit environment variables for your account. You don't have to open this setting, you have to open the setting for edit environment variable for your system. ठीक है, to edit, so basically type edit system environment variables, edit, okay, edit the system environment variables. Okay, open this setting. Okay, after opening this dialog box, click on the here environment variables. After that, this is your user variables. You don't have to change anything here, you have to change in system variables. Okay, now in system variables, find path. Okay, here I am highlighting this, find path, click on this. Okay, and after that click on edit, and here click on new and control B. So you have just whatever you have copied, you have to paste it here. After that click OK, again click OK, and again here click OK. So now your environment variable is set. Now we will check that if your compiler is recognized or not. So I am again going to my command prompt using cmd. After that here we will write gcc and minus version and enter. Now we are getting the version of our GCC which is installed in our system. Now our compiler is successfully installed. Now I am just going to make a folder here, new folder. I am writing this folder name is code, enter. After that I am going to open this code folder in our VS Code. So open this code folder. Yeah, good. Now right click in this open folder pane, and after that go to open with code, open with code option. Now this folder is going to open in our VS Code. Wait, this will take time because VS Code is booting up first time. Okay, now our folder is opened. This code folder is open in our VS Code. Now I am just clicking on this plus icon and making a hello.c file. And clicking enter, and now just I am writing a hello world code. Okay, now I am going to just I typed a hello world code, basically a printf code in C language to check if my program working. And also you have you can install some extension, like this is a code runner extension. You can install by going to here window and searching for code runner. This will make your work easy by giving you a small running code run icon. So now I'm just going to run this code, so I will click here run code, and boom. Hello, please subscribe if this video helped you. So friend, already please subscribe if this video helped you in any manner. And now our code is finally working. So that's all in today's video. So we have learned in this video that how we can actually make our VS Code work in our new system, how to set up VS Code. Tata, bye bye, meet you in next tutorial. Till then, keep checking my channel, and thanks for watching.